Okay, gang. So I'm not quite sure if this is going to come off as funny as it sounds to me. Continuing along the other short that I just made about free agency. So I'm sure that some people are probably wondering why at some point I'm not saying, hey, subscribe to the channel and hit that like button and all that other stuff, right? I look at this kind of like I looked at my duty as a father. It was my job to love my kids, not force them to love me or demand that they love me or any of that other nonsense. If I'm doing something constructive, if I'm giving you something of value, hopefully you're going to subscribe on your own, right? Like that's not something I should have to tell you, in my view. Again, not because I don't want you to subscribe, but because people need to have their own free agency. People need to develop their own will. We don't need a bunch of automatons running around in society at this point, right? In my view, what we need is more people who are fully developed and who are out there making their own decisions, doing the best they possibly can, rather than just mindlessly following the crowd. I'm not one for mindless followers. Will they always exist? Are there people who are going to need to be told what to do for the rest? That's just where they're comfortable? Yes. Is that where society is going to benefit? No. I really think that people need to be exercising their free agency more. So while I'd like it if you subscribe, that's not my side of the equation. My side is to give the most value that I possibly can. Keep things entertaining, engaging, and hopefully get you to explore your own psychic abilities or develop your remote viewing skills. It is not to say, hey, oh my gosh, we're almost to 1,000 subscribers, subscribe. What do you care? To be blunt, why would you care that my channel is, what you care about is what's going on in your life and whether your life is improving and whether my content is helping you improve that. So anyway, now at some point, I'm sure that somebody, if I become big enough, there's going to be some producer who says, Epic, you got to be telling people to hit the subscribe button. Most of the people coming to your channel are they watch your videos and they're not subscribing. I really doubt I'm going to do that. I may change my mind, but I really doubt I'm going to do that. That is just not my style. My side of the equation is trying to give you either something that's engaging, entertaining, or educational. And what you do with that is what you decide to do. So I know it's just part of a rant. I cannot tell you how irritating I find it when I go to a channel and somebody says, oh, everybody's there watching and they're not subscribing. So what?